Okay. That was not supposed to be how I said my intro. Hey y'all, it's Davion. Welcome back to my channel. That was ugly, me doing this. I don't know what that was. But anyway, thank you for coming back to my channel. I want you to subscribe first before you do anything else. Pause my video right now. I'm paused. Subscribe. Comment if after you watch the video, tell me what you think about it, what you like, what you don't like, what you want to see later, all that. And thumbs up, like it if you like it. So today I'm going to be sharing my notes. Title you better recognize. That's just the title of my notes. My notes is based off of a word that I heard. So with me saying that, this is my first video of I heard a word, and basically what I heard a word is me sharing words that I heard. I sound like Dr. Seuss, don't I? So throughout my days, I watch YouTube, I listen to inspirational speakers, I listen to podcasts, I scroll up and down my Instagram, and I hear inspirational words. And whenever I hear something that really clicks in my head, turn my gears in my head, I want to share it with you all. So that is what this is for. So the thing that had turned my wheels this week was Pastor Mike from Transformation Church in Oklahoma. I was about to say Oklahoma City. He's not in Oklahoma City. He's in Tulsa, Oklahoma. I'm from Oklahoma City. Of course I support the church, not because it's in Oklahoma, but yes, that's a plus, but because it's reaching out to people that's in different states, different cities, and different countries. What? And he's such a relatable pastor. Like everything that he's, you know, when you go to church, you be like,
you talking to me? How did you know I was going through that?
Like literally, everything he says is like that. It's something. And I be like, you talking to me for real? So anyway, the word that I heard is in his sermon, like I said, and the specific sermon that I'm speaking of is Satan's greatest desire. Satan's greatest desire. And it's out of his 24 Ever series. A brief is talking about how he went into detail and did a breakdown of how when Lucifer was in heaven still, he was over the worship section department of the great incorporation heaven, and he basically abused his rights and tried to turn the worship light away from God onto himself. And God was like,
you ain't doing that. This is my house. This is my whole corporation, and you failed in your department, so you'll have to get out.
And cast him down to hell. So somebody had to fill in the job. I mean, like, you can't just leave that department empty, because worshiping God is a big department. Guess who filled in that slot? Me. And you, and you, and you, and you, and you, and whoever watching the video, us of the world, us humans. He had created man and had filled in that slot for us to worship God. And so, how do I say this? We got haters. We got a big hater though. We got a big hater, and his name is the devil.
Lucifer. Satan.
All of that. So he doesn't like us, especially because we took his job. So in this clip, Pastor Mike is going to magnify the impact that the devil has up on us human beings now that we have taken the position, and the things that he says in our ears, and how we should go about it so we can continue our position that we now partake in and worship God. So let's watch this clip together.
You're the replacement. So that's why you can't consult your feelings. If you're gonna worship God or not, or that ain't my swag, like what? That's what you were created to do. The sad thing is that when he blew into that man, he became a living soul. And he got distracted. by Satan in the garden. And we followed Satan. And to this day, there are many people, even in this room, following the one that's trying to deceive you because he's mad at you because you took his job. So if he can't take your position, he'll take your effectiveness. So why it's been so hard for you to worship is because you've been listening to the one who never wanted you in that position in the first place. Talk to them. Text them. Go have sex with them. Make that business deal. Who's telling you? Who's coaching you? He wants you to be ineffective. Get high on pills. Drink that. Do that. Because he has the opinion, if I'm not going to be the worship leader, nobody's going to. So when you don't worship, you're fulfilling Satan's greatest desire. But I came to tell you it stops today.
As you see, Pastor Mike was talking about how the devil will be in our ears telling us to, hey, smoke this, drink this, do that, twerk that, throw it back, all of that. Literally, I'm sounding funny, but literally that's what the devil be telling us to do. And honestly, sometimes we be hearing them and we be knowing that it's wrong and we still do it. So it'd be like kind of our own fault sometimes. But anyways, I have made 3 points and I want to go over them. So my first point is, when are you being strayed away? So this is a question that you need to ask yourself and really recognize. Like I said, you better really recognize when you're being strayed away. I had made like some sub notes, and basically being around certain friends, are the people that you are surrounding yourself, are they really good for you? Or is it like every time you're around these type of people, they tell you to do stuff that you really don't want to do, or they put you in positions that you feel uncomfortable in, or you see yourself acting different whenever you're around these people and you're not truly being your comfortable self. You know, when I say you're in your thoughts, speaking for myself, I'm an overthinker, and that's whenever I do see myself stepping back from my job of truly worshiping God, I get in my thoughts and I be like, dang, like, is this right? Am I doing this right? Or no, I don't need to do this. Putting myself before him, like, you know, you can get in your mind sometimes, and yourself can take you away from some things. It ain't gotta be nobody else. Your own self can take you away from some things. And then also the last one, whenever you're under like certain influences, like, are you drinking unresponsibly, and every time you get drunk, your mind is off somewhere where far away from your actual character, where you're doing temporary things that make life harder than it has to be, and also pushes you steps back away from worshiping God. I want to go to 1 Corinthians 15:33. 1 Corinthians 15:33. Don't be misled. Bad company corrupts character. And so I know that basically that relates more to who you're around, but who you're around can trickle down to all of those, because you never know. Like, you can be around this one person, you think that they're really cool, but in reality they really bring you down. And then when they bring you down, you find yourself in circumstances that you're not supposed to be in, and become permanent circumstances, and those permanent circumstances can get you in your thoughts, and in your thoughts you're sitting here constantly fighting yourself, telling yourself no, you can do it, bring yourself down. It's like you finally get up a little inhale, and then the rain comes and wash you back down, just because of you surrounding yourself with that one wrong person. Okay, so next, find things to keep you on point. So instead of being around those negative surroundings, surround yourself with good people. Surround yourself with good friends, people that, what I like to do is like find people that are where I want to be, or find people that I know more than me. Make sure that you're around people that are really encouraging you. Find something that keep you busy, but something positive. Like, join something that's bigger than you. What is it? Not Boys and Girls Club. Big Brother, Big Sister. But yeah, volunteer at Boys and Girls Club. find somebody to keep you accountable, like become a mentor, to find somebody to keep you accountable, to make sure that you're on point, because you know that you have somebody looking up to you. Get in school. I know school distracts me because I'll be like, they're like, hey, you wanna go out? I got homework. This paper is due. I was about to say, this is my homework now. Or like this YouTube right now. This YouTube is keeping me accountable, because I could be out turning up right now, but I am studying, writing down notes so that the work can be spread on to others. You know what I mean? Find something that keeps you busy, that keeps your mind going. Proverbs 27:17. Iron sharpens iron, so one person sharpens another. Meaning, whenever you, like I said, whenever I like to have people that has more knowledge than me, somebody that's been through something, you can, that their experience can sharpen you to make you a better person. On to my third point. If you fall, get back up. When I say that, I'm basically saying, yes, we mess up. And my other point below that is we mess up. And my other sub point below that is we messed up again. Literally. Okay, so the verse is Romans 3:23. For all have sinned and fall short of the glory of God. But that doesn't mean that our job, that we're fired from our job. That means that we get back up, repent, tell God I'm sorry, and continue on with worshiping. I want to say this: recognize who you are, and when you recognize who you are, you will recognize a worshiper. Who you truly are is what I'm saying, a worshiper. So speaking from my personal standpoint, I had just recently went through a really bad breakup. Getting out of the breakup, I was focused on the wrong things, focused on my anger, my heartache, my pain of what I was going through, and just trying to compile worldly things on all that pain and all that heartbreak. While doing that, I was falling away from my job. I was getting distracted. I was taking longer breaks away from my job than I was supposed to. I was in the break room too long. I wasn't outside working like I'm supposed to. I went through a moment of beating myself up about it. I went through a moment of embracing that I was messing up and just feeling like that was the right thing to do when it wasn't. And it was times where I just really just had to sit and reflect on it. Thank God I came out of it. I came out of that mood, and I'm back on top of my job. But like it said in the clip though, the devil will be whispering in your ear, hoping that you turn away from God, hoping that you turn that light. All of us is, when we worship, it's like we're shining our lights. We're shining unto, like, our lights unto him, like, and he doesn't want none of our light to be focused off of him. And whenever it's like we mess up, it's the devil kind of like us turning our lights towards him. That was good. Us turning our lights towards him. And through that moment, I was turning my light off of God onto the devil, allowing him to have the show. And that's not how it goes. And I just want you all to be encouraged to know whatever you're going through, whatever circumstance you're going through, you're going to get through it. And you have to find the strength deep down inside of you. It might not be today whenever you find that strength. It might not be after this video when you find that strength. It might not be tomorrow in the morning. It might be a month from now, honestly speaking. But you have to dig deep inside and find that strength to get up and pick up that heavy flashlight of light and flash it back onto God and allow him to be the head of your life and stop trying to figure things out yourself. Worship him. I think that's all for my Heard a Word today. And I really hope you guys enjoyed it. If you enjoyed it, like, comment, subscribe. I told you I'd already subscribed, so you should have subscribed anyway from the beginning. But really, seriously, like, comment, subscribe. Yeah. Peace, love, and happiness to you. Bye, guys.